Hi, all you lovely viewers. Welcome back for episode 10. 10! Can you believe it? Of Begin Transmission. It's the bi-weekly vlog program presented by Delete a Blog. And as always, I'm your intrepid host, Lindsay Cronk. When I was working to develop the idea, the concept for Begin Transmission in collaboration with other stakeholders, we talked a lot about what we wanted to do with the program. And essentially, we wanted to open a dialogue and offer viewers and participants the opportunity to forge connections. The vlog and blog are both, in their way, an attempt to break down barriers to those trying to enter a conversation around library technology and to create a platform for those conversations to occur outside of a conference, for instance, where we know not everyone is able to attend. I'm calling this episode our final episode of Season 1, because starting with the next episode, I'll be making some changes based on your feedback. What's changing, you ask? Each episode will feature a very short, 30 to 60 second overview of recent library technology news. This may include mergers and acquisitions, innovations, and developments. Keeping up with what's changing in library technology is challenging. The landscape is constantly changing. Hopefully this short news burst will help. We'll also add a LIDA events overview with a similar goal of keeping you informed about what's happening with the organization and how you can stay involved. Finally, we'll be switching from a set list of standard questions to more tailored questions meant to provide viewers with more contextual information about technologies and libraries that interviewees are coming from and interacting with. And don't worry, in this overhaul, we will be taking into account the fact that many of you, most of you, see the short nature of the program, its 10 minutes or less format, as one of its strengths. We'll be keeping it short and concise for you. One repeated request that I received from a variety of you was to provide a little bit more information about myself and my library. It's just me here today, so I'll be turning that interview gaze on myself. But you guys, I'm happy to oblige. My name again is Lindsay Cronk. I work at the University of Houston, the MD Anderson Library, where I'm coordinator of online resources and collections. It's a long, kind of fancy title, but essentially I'm a collections person with a focus on e-resources. My library is a pretty big one, an ARL. We hold a little more than 2.5 million titles, and there are more than 140 staff members here at the main library, with about 70 of us classified as librarians. I'm passionate about collections, and before I joined UH, I worked at Lyrasis, a library services organization. A critical area of the focus of that organization is leveraging collective bargaining on behalf of their, I think at this point, 2,000 member libraries in negotiation with vendors. It was rewarding work, and it helped me get a better understanding of the ecosystem that exists between libraries and publishers. I graduated with my MLIS from Valdosta State University in Georgia, and I'm proud of that. I focused on information organization, metadata, that sort of stuff. And I'm currently working to complete my education specialist degree in instructional technology from Georgia Southern University because I'm a glutton for punishment and a huge nerd. In my work, I use a variety of technologies and programs regularly, but most recently I've been focusing my research and work on collections data, the collection of it, the processing of it, and the visualization of it. I use a variety of tools, including Qualtrics, Google Forms, R, and SPSS, and Tableau in that ongoing work. I believe very strongly in the need to build inclusive collections in service of inclusive communities. I think the one feeds the other, right? In the work of evaluating and assessing collections, this philosophy drives my efforts. Delivering collections as a service means paying close attention to the diversity and accessibility of that collection. Beyond that, you may have already noticed, I'm a big David Bowie fan. I'm an avid record collector, and I crush as Kirby in Smash Brothers. I'm definitely a hobbyist and a dilettante, but it's part of what I consider my strength as a librarian. And I want to collaborate with you. If you enjoy Begin Transmission and want to be interviewed, or if you're interested in contributing to the LIDA blog on topics of technology and libraries, I hope you'll take this opportunity to connect with us and that community online. Send me an email at lindsay.cronk@gmail.com or message me on Twitter. I'm Linspot. Make sure you're following LIDA too on Twitter. They're ALA LIDA, and you can also find them on Facebook. We can't wait to hear from you. Thank you for an amazing first season of Begin Transmission. Stay tuned for season 2.